Hello and welcome back to Unexpected, where we talk about the weird, the interesting, and of course, the unexpected. Today I'm joined by my two co-hosts. Say hello, Brock and Grayson.
Hello. Say hi,
Hola.
Grayson. Nate, there you go.
There we go, we got there.
Hola.
Good to be back. After how long? Well, it was a week, but before the week, like
like
3-4 months.
Yeah, so to say, we've
It was,
been
it was
back.
a while. Yep.
Been back.
Now,
Here we are. La da da.
back we are. Ka-chow. Ka-chow.
Ka-chow, he says.
Ka-chow. Grayson,
Ka-chow.
how are we starting this off?
Like me. Ka-chow.
You two can be
Yeah,
like,
okay,
you
we
two
know
can
the
look
quote,
like
Brock.
me.
Come on.
Ka-chow.
It's a good movie, Grayson.
It's a beautiful movie.
I
Okay.
love that movie.
Emails.
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 Woo!
Oh my word. I don't know what's going on with my audio, but on my side, it is so bad right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
You're lagging a lot
Emails.
too.
Yeah,
That's
you're
right.
lagging a lot on my screen.
Okay. Is my screen lagging or is my audio lagging?
All of the above.
Both.
Both, yeah.
Gosh,
So, Grayson,
darn.
What's our email situation?
Emails? Emailed be mails. Yeah, blink your
Jesus,
eyes.
Grayson, your audio sucks, man.
Okay.
Read the emails.
Yeah, read it.
Okay. Fine. We're no fun. Okay, let me find them. La-di-di-do, la-di-di-da. Ha-ha-ha, here they are. Found them. This one is for Will.
Oh no.
Okay. Would you ever consider writing a book about your podcasting journey?
Could you repeat that?
Yeah, please repeat that.
Would you ever consider writing a book about your podcasting journey?
Oh.
Ooh. I mean, I would definitely consider it. It would be a really short book. And I'm not the best writer, but I'd consider it, I guess. Was that not from anybody? Like, do you know?
That was anonymous. No, I got no clue.
All right.
This one is from a Bill in Utah. Hello, Bill.
Hello.
Okay.
Bill asks, "Will you ever? Will you ever let fans vote on episode topics or themes?"
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure we've thought about that before, haven't we?
No, we have. It was
I
on the
think
YouTube
we've-
channel, except no
I
one
think
goes to
it's
the
from
YouTube
the
channel.
idea-
Yeah, only like 60.
You guys could have already voted on an episode. I
How
think
many
so.
subscribers?
Well, you have. You just haven't had the opportunity to, unless if you
We
were
only
on
have
YouTube.
like 62 subscribers. on YouTube.
62? It's gone up. I mean,
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, it used to be 50 something.
That's true, yeah.
That's true. Is that all the emails we have, Grayson? Huh?
You need to read that again, bro.
Your audio is
so bad.
terrible. Okay. Technical difficulties for Grayson means me and Brock show. Yay!
No. All All right. Well, what should we do?
What should we do?
Yes.
We should sing a song.
Let's not.
Okay, we're not gonna sing a song.
It would sound good in. Well, we're not in person, but it would sound good in person. But like, it wouldn't sound good on the recording. It would sound
No,
terrible.
because we'd be in two totally different spots.
That and just for some reason, for whatever reason, anytime you sing in a recording, it never sounds good. It doesn't matter how good your voice is. It's going to be bad.
Ooh, I have an idea, Brock. You know what we
What?
should do? For Aladdin, we should rent out the Aeronaut for all of the followers of Unexpected, just reserved seating.
Wait, that would be. I mean, we do have like 11,000 listeners.
Grayson said 25,000.
Oh, okay. Well, then it's going up. We could do that. Ooh, we can even
That'd be pretty sick.
even use like their sets.
No, that's Aeronaut's too big for 25,000. Let me look.
How many seats is it?
I'm looking up how many seats are at the Aeronaut.
Okay.
We're looking it up. Oh, I was way off.
How
It's
many-
about 2,700.
Oh, well, we can do like multiple performances. So if we
That's
did
true.
like, how many?
Oh, he's back. Grayson.
Well, he can't hear it.
I
There it is.
better now.
Oh, Grayson. How's it going, buddy?
Am I better now?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh. You were, and then you weren't. Try it again.
No.
Keep speaking.
Yeah. He.
He's good on my end.
Yep, you should be good. You should be good.
Thank heavens.
We had an idea
Okay.
while you were gone. Do you want to hear the
Oh.
idea?
Oh no.
So for Aladdin, we should have
Uh.
multiple nights, maybe like 2 weeks at the Aeronaut, so that and we can perform it at the Aeronaut, and all of the followers of Unexpected have reserved seating.
Yeah. And how many people did you say could seat? Will?
2,700 at a time.
2,000.
Well, that's not a lot.
times- If we did
Exactly. That's why we're doing multiple performances for like 2 weeks.
that still wouldn't be enough. We'd only be performing for 16,200 people.
Yeah, that's only missing.
Oh.
I think here 9,000 people.
We should do
3 weeks.
3 weeks,
Oh my
I need
word!
like an extra. Here, wait. So that would be.
and some people could see it twice. Wait.
Oh my word! You were just asking to get kidnapped by some guy who listens
That's
to this
still
podcast.
not enough. That's still not enough.
What? How much is it?
24,300.
We're short. We're still short by a few hundred.
Yeah.
Well, some people will have to
crazy.
see them.
We'll do like 10 performances of Aladdin in the Aeronaut Center. And we
Yeah, and then we'll do it at our theater
Yeah,
afterwards.
yeah.
That's yeah. After
Then we'll
Yeah.
do
It
it.
would be, dude, do you
Oh
know
my
how
word.
exhausted we would all be?
dude, we'd be so tired.
That'd be so fun, though.
That would be fun. I
Oh
have
my
never.
word.
What is their backstage like? Like, what is?
Wow, huge.
How would I know that?
I don't know. I mean, I'm looking it up. I'm looking up Aeronaut backstage.
All right, Grayson, do you want to read the last email?
Yep, this one's from Cassidy in Illinois.
Hello,
Cassidy
Cassidy
writes,
from Illinois.
Hi. Cassidy writes, what would cause you guys to stop podcasting, and how would you say
Ooh.
goodbye to fans? So we've been there, done that for a
Yeah.
hot minute. We were gone for a few months because we thought we were done, because Bryce
Yeah.
decided to retire, which we miss him a lot. We hope he maybe comes back for some content if he feels like it, but he's doing
Mhm.
his own thing right now. But so we thought it was over. We didn't really think we could really replace him, so we kind of
Yeah.
cut off, and we were like, "Hey, it was fun while it lasted. Maybe we'll
We-
be back."
We tried to replace him, but like there was two problems. One, we just couldn't. We didn't. We felt as if like it wouldn't be the same without him.
Hmm.
And two, we couldn't really get anyone else because everyone else was so busy.
So eventually, after a few months, we came to the idea where it's like, we really do want to get back into this. This was kind of holding our sanity slightly together, especially in between shows and things. So we got into the mindset of,
when we do shows, like the only time we all see each other is when we're doing theater, and like anywhere between that, it's just we're all. I shouldn't say we're alone. Like
It's
we
just like
don't-
texting.
Yeah, we
because
text,
we
don't
meet
see
up
each
and
other,
do stuff a lot, but like,
but
Yeah,
we don't do
we
that
do.
very often because again, people are busy.
and like
Mhm.
theater's kind of our outlet, but we needed something that we could do where we could just talk and have fun. So that's where
Yeah.
Unexpected was founded. You know,
That's
it
why
happened
like,
when me
most-
and Brock
that's
were.
why most of our
Brock's
guests are.
fight.
That's why most of our guests are people from our theater, just so we can.
Yeah, they're
talk to
personal
them.
friends that we can just get on and talk with them. Unfortunately, John's internet was messing with him, so he could not make it.
He'll be back when we least expect it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, we've been there, we've done that. We said goodbye. I
Yeah.
deleted all that content as kind of like a bit for the fact that we were coming back. Because we got into the headspace, we're not replacing Bryce, because no one could ever replace Bryce. He has his own
Mhm.
special place on this podcast that no one will ever be able to touch again, except for him if he decides to. But so we got into the instead of replacing him, we just need to bring a new face on, someone that we have as a close friend. And ironically, both of them were a lot younger than me and Brock.
Who could that be?
So we brought Will on, and here we are, you know?
Hello.
It's been good so far.
Yep.
Season 2's been entertaining. We've had some really funny ideas, some really ones that weren't as
We
funny.
had to repeat.
Yeah.
We had to repeat because some of them were good.
And then what we have planned on the list alone, ideas that I have and guests that we could have on,
Good.
we
It's gonna be
like
so
we have
fun.
a roster of episodes that I think will be like actually hilarious.
Yeah. I was one of the question was the part of the question, what would you do like if we were to like quit?
Yeah. What would cause
That
you
we
guy
kinda-
to stop podcasting?
Ooh, what
be
would
one
cause
of
us though? We didn't answer
One
that
of
part.
them would be easily, like if Will decided to step down, or if me or Brock decide to step down. I'm not sure how it would continue forward. I'm not stepping down anytime soon because this is one of the highlights of my week. I don't know about Brock. He's got college going on. Depends on how busy his schedule starts
I'm
getting,
not
but I don't
doing
think he's
college yet,
going
bro. I'm
anywhere.
still in high school. Leave me alone.
Yeah. You're old. And then we got
You
Will.
are too, buddy. You're only a year younger than me.
Yeah.
I don't, know what
I
you're
don't
talking
do a
about.
lot.
You're 18. I'm 16.
I'm not 18.
I'm kidding.
I'm too young.
Yeah, you're a child.
I'm not even in high school yet.
Okay, we got one more, and then we'll move on with the actual episode. This one is anonymous, no location. They ask, where do you hope the podcast takes you, professionally and personally?
Ooh.
I mean, professionally, I think it'd be cool to make some income off of it, but if we don't ever get to that point, I don't really care. But that's,
Yeah. I just
uh,
want to keep going.
that's
putting stuff out.
professional. Like personally, I mean, I don't know. I just like entertaining people. So.
Yeah. Personally, I'd say we have some larger scale projects that we're working on to hope to take to a professional capacity. We hope that becomes more of a professional route. And, you know, if it comes down to it, maybe we can use cash income from there to, like, make more stuff out of this podcast, you know? Because they really do intertwine. A lot of the people that are helping us work on our big project also have had some kind of attachment to this podcast. But personally, progress-wise, I'd like to see merch come out of here, because that would be hilarious.
We did
Every
make
time I
shirts.
think about it, the shirt concepts, we could have like a bunch of quotes from like over the series, like the ideas that have come from my head on merch is
The
like
quote idea
countless.
came from my idea.
No, that
Mine-
was you. I have a lot of other ideas that I think would actually be hilarious.
We have yet
Well-
to give Will a shirt.
Yeah, I still don't have one yet. But Okay.
You can just ask Bryce for his. It won't
That
fit
would
you.
be-
you think I fit into Bryce's shirt?
I mean, no, but you'll have one.
There was one point in time where I was exactly 1 foot taller than he was.
Well,
Now it's time for the next stage. Da, 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 da.
Wait, I was gonna say, wait, real quick. Hello?
hello?
You interrupted me. Go ahead, work on
I
it.
was gonna say, can I go? I was gonna say, I'm gonna answer that question too, because you took your turn, but I haven't yet.
Okay, go ahead.
But like, I was gonna say, when I started this, I was thinking I didn't really care for much of the professional standpoint as much almost. I was just thinking of it as like an outlet to finally like spend some time with people I don't get to see otherwise, basically. Like, I used it as a chance to, I don't know, just have fun, I guess. But I never really expected it to turn into what it has, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. To the point of how large it's grown, even catches me off guard. Because every time I check the numbers, I only check the numbers once a month. Because it's constantly climbing. It would drive me insane if I checked it like on the daily or something. But to say the least, every month it has gone. It started out with like when we first started the podcast. At this point, about a year ago, a little over. About what, like 3 months over about a year and 3 months ish.
We started in August
Of 2024.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically it started small. We had only a small chunk of listeners, and then it grew to 100, and we're like, maybe we have that many friends. Maybe that's kind of all them conclusively. And then it hit 300, and we're like, okay, so we don't know all these people. And then it hit 500, and we're like, okay, we really don't know all these people. And then it started continuously climbing. It hit 1,000, and then it hit 4,000, and then 7, and then 10, and it just kept getting bigger. It hit 11,000 when we started season 2. The minute we started season 2, it went from 11,000 up to 15,000. Went
That's
from 15,000 up to 18,000, and kept climbing. And when I finally checked it this month, we're now sitting at a nice cozy 25,000. It just keeps getting bigger and bigger every time I check it. And basically every month on the dot, I go in like once a month and check it, and it gets
You should check it right now.
bigger.
Check it right now.
You should check it right now.
That would take me a hot minute to log into. I'm not going to do that.
Grayson's got some stories of him being recognized in public.
I've told
You got multiple?
I think
Yes.
twice in total.
That's
That's
it was
impressive.
3 times.
It might have been 3 times. I'd have to go back and listen to the podcast.
There was
I think
one,
I've
because
told
one of them was on X.
Yeah, one of them was a special snippet episode, which you'll only get on Spotify.
Yep.
But we finally, again, have quote out of context.
Yay!
Quote of the week. Do your best to find out which episode, what timestamp this came from, and who said it. Although I'm pretty sure who said it will be blatantly obvious after I read this aloud.
Oh no, Brock.
Well, you'll see. Basically, to say the least, I do have an episode plan where I'm just going to read off quotes from the episode. I'm going to have our quote finder Ruthie send me just the entire list, and I'm just going to read them off and have you guys guess them.
Oh, could we do like one of those things where like, do you remember first episode of season 2?
Yeah.
We need to do like another one of those where it's like unexpected's worst. Where like we gotta guess who did it.
We have so many episodes where we could do unexpected worst again. But here's the
I
quote
need
of
that
the
off
week.
my shoulders.
Yeah,
Right,
Brock
so
finally
like-
lost it after forever.
Yeah.
Here we go. Quote of the week, quotes out of context, find timestamp and person and episode. I'm Canadian, you absolutely uncultured swine. No, I think that was
I
Brock.
wonder who that Canadian one in here is.
Brock's Canadian, we all know, right?
What?
Yeah, we know. Brock's Canadian.
Yeah, obviously
Sure.
Brock's
Yeah,
Canadian.
I'm Canadian, guys. I'm not actually American.
I honestly
So I
don't remember
wonder-
what episode that one's from.
Yeah, I don't remember either, but I know who did it.
No, you don't. Come on, stop playing. Okay. Will, what are we doing today?
This was you said it was your idea to do it.
It was my idea because it was specifically for John, but now I'll have to rewrite a new one for John. But
Okay.
it's still your episode, so you get to announce what we're doing.
From what I heard, we're doing spooky stories.
Yeah.
Is that right?
I don't know how
Yeah.
this is
Yeah. Woo!
Basically, put the chicken down.
Wait, he's our next mascot.
No.
Yeah. The
Mascot.
monkey eats the chicken.
I stopped.
No.
I stopped putting Fred in the back because it's really hard because he can't sit up straight and he's so short that you wouldn't be able to see him above me. I actually at one point basically crucified him to this window using the turnable things. I literally put his hands out like this and then closed the window shades so that he'd literally be like this on the window so that he'd be suspended right here. Figure out which episode that is by going back and watching the videos. I think it was a few. But I literally crucified Fred for an episode because I couldn't get him to sit upright.
What?
That's nice.
Yeah, basically today we're telling spooky stories from our lives and experiences, whether we scared other people or whether we got scared. I have two in particular, which are events I still can't explain. Brock says he has a few.
I have, like,
I don't know
two.
about Will. It's up to him if he can remember, figure out, or if it ever happened at all. If he's ever been scared, if he's had some strange event happen.
Oh, these are realistic scary stories?
Yeah, these are stories that we are going to tell from our personal
Oh,
lives.
okay. Sounds good. As
I
you
got
can
two.
tell, I have no clue what I'm doing. That's all right.
Yeah. John had one he was going to tell. It'll have to lie in the abyss for now. Who wants to start? Who wants to start with a
Grayson, how about
story?
you?
1, 2, 3, not it.
Not it. Brock, you forgot to say not it.
Grayson, no, you.
Yeah, Grayson goes first. Your episode.
Okay.
Didn't matter.
I've told this one at PAA before. A few people have heard this one. This is a story I've told some of my family, not all my family. It happened to an old friend of mine. We were very close. I'm not going to name drop or anything for privacy. Basically, this story, I'm going to call it the constant escaping doll. Yeah. So, to preface the story, this is the only time I think I have ever had any encounter with where I am almost 90% positive that we were dealing with something supernatural to a demonic scale.
Oh, I heard this story before.
In this story, let's start it out. Basically, it was I think it was a Friday, so going into the weekend, right? We had finished school. I went over to my friend's house. We're going to have a sleepover into the next weekend where we were going to hang out for the day, and then I was going to get picked up. He lives on a very secluded farm. So he lives on a farm that's kind of out there. He has some neighbors and stuff like that. He lives a bit out there, you know. And I know someone who listens to this podcast who might think this is a story about them. It is not you. It is someone else, I promise. But because I know a friend who might think I'm talking about them. But to say the least, I came to his house, right? We get there in the morning, and we spend the day. We kind of hang out. We just mess around, play video games, watch movies. And in the evening, his mother finally goes to bed, right? And she's like, don't stay up too late, watch a movie, have some popcorn, then go to bed. I was like, okay, sounds great, sounds chill. We're watching this movie, right? And we're just kind of hanging out. We're sitting on this couch, enjoying ourselves. And I look up and look over to exactly like, right here's the TV, dead ahead, and directly over to our right is the countertop, and then the kitchen table, right? So on the kitchen table was just his sister's doll. And this was like an old like Raggedy Ann kind of doll. Like this is like the creepiest kind of doll, like button eyes, string hair kind of doll that you never want to even see anywhere near you. And when we asked his sister about it the next day, she said she had just gotten it at like some random person's garage sale. So naturally, origins completely unknown, right?
Yeah.
Basically, it was just sitting on the table, and it was looking directly at us. Like it was angled where it was looking directly at the couch. And I was like, buddy, can we move that? That is creeping me out. And he was like, yeah, sure. So we just kind of like move it to the other end of the table, put it flat down. And we're like, okay, we're fine. We go back, sit back down, watch the movie. And after I'd say give or take about 5-10 minutes, I look back up at the table, and it's still where we put it, but it's looking right at us again. And I kid you not, for a fact, we know everyone in the house is asleep. Mother went that way, haven't come out. Both sisters went that way, haven't come out. There's only one hallway that leads to all of the bedrooms. His bedroom, his mother's, his sister's, they're all down one hallway, and they'd have to walk right past us in order to get to that table. So no one is up and out. And it's moved.
Burn it. Burn it.
And we're like, hey. I look at him, I'm like,
ship it to Alaska.
Did you move that? No, I didn't move it. I've been right here. I'm like, dude, it's looking at us again. And he's like, he looks up and he's like, oh no. And we're both like, dude, this is some ghost crap right here. I don't want to deal with this. And so we get up and we pick it up and we slam it against the counter and we're just like, I'm keeping our eye on you. And we go back to the movie and we just watch it. And I'm eating popcorn out of the corner of my eye. I keep locking eyes with this doll, right? And we keep eating. The movie's about almost done. We're like, I'd say probably 3/4 of the way through. And eventually I get distracted by the movie and I look back over finally and the doll's not there. It's just gone. It's just gone. And me and him we go psycho at this point because we're both like, what the heck is happening right now? This is not real. This stuff only happens in the movies. What are we dealing with? And so eventually we're like scrounging the house. We check everywhere. We're like, okay, it's got to be here somewhere. And we go and we check the basement. We check around. We're just scouring this house. And when we get back to the living room, it's just there on the couch. It's just sitting right where we were sitting, there on the couch. And I kid you not, I had a heart attack. I was breathing heavily. I was like nervous as heck. I was like running around. I'm like, dude, what do we do? How do we deal with this? I've never dealt with demons or whatever. What is happening? He's like, I don't know. She got this doll a while ago, and I've never seen it do this before. This is new to me. And I'm like, okay. And so we wake up his mom, and we're like, hey. We explain what's going on to her. She's like, I can't tell if she believes us or not because, we're still young. And we're just like, can we lock it in the safe? Can we put it in the safe? It's like, yeah, sure, put it in the safe. We're like, okay. So we lock the safe, close it, shut it. We we do everything we can, put the safe back, and we go and we finish the movie. And after the movie, we're like, okay, let's just go check. And we basically open the safe and it's not there. And we're like, well, how did it get out of the safe? It didn't just get up and walk away, but maybe it did. So we're freaking out. We literally open the safe. Like, the mother's there when we do it because she's not going back to bed now. She would finish the movie with us. She's like, these kids are going crazy. I need to stay with them, otherwise they're going to go insane or hurt themselves or something. And she sees us put it in the safe, watches the movie of us. We go and check the safe. She's there with us. We open the safe, and it's gone. So now she's as concerned as we are because she realizes, well, no one opened the safe, so they're telling the truth. And she realizes, well, this is not good. And she's like, okay, just go to bed. We'll deal with it in the morning. And we're like, okay. So we go to his bed. And we wake up the next morning. I feel better, right? Because, in dreamy sleepland, I completely forgot about the doll. So it's no longer my problem. I wake up and I want both of you to take a wild guess, right? A incredibly off the hook wild guess of what you think was sitting at the foot of the bed staring directly at me.
This rubber chicken. I mean the doll.
I wish it was the rubber chicken. It was the flippin' doll, dude. It's just sitting there.
Wait. Hold on. If this was in your sleep and you were dreaming, Specifically, this time, someone literally just could have put it there to scare you. That
Oh
one time
no,
in particular.
no, that time it could have been someone. I'm telling you, it
Yeah.
could have been
But
someone.
the times before,
The times before, there was no explanation.
yeah.
But that time, I could not guarantee that it did that on its own. But after the night's experiences, I knew my friend wouldn't go anywhere near it and touch it. I knew if his mom got her hands on it, she'd probably keep it somewhere. So his sisters were like the only people I could think of. But like, it's just sitting there at the end of the bed. It's just there, and I'm like, "Hey, buddy." He's like, "What?" And he like leans over the top bunk, and he's like, "Oh no!" And so we're fed up with this. I grab the doll by the throat, and I'm just like, "You think you can mess with me? I'm done with you. I'm a Christian. You can't hurt me." And I just like
I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
we walk outside. He grabs a shovel, right? We dig a hole. I throw the thing in the hole. We bury it, and we just put a bunch of rocks on top of it. And we're like, there. See if you can get out of that one. And we just walk away, and we mess around the rest of the day. And eventually we go back and check it, right? And the rocks aren't moved at all. The rocks are not moved. They're exactly how we had them assembled. We put them in like a very particular way. So we moved all the rocks. We dug a lot deeper than we dug before. And we're like, I don't think we dug this far down when we buried it. He's like, no, we definitely didn't. And I'm like, but it's still not here. And he's like, yeah, it's not. I'm like, oh no. So yet again, this doll has just vanished, and we get inside, and his sister is playing with it. And we're just like, where'd you get that? She's like, it was just sitting on this counter. I left it on the table, so I guess you guys moved it. And we're like, no. No, we didn't. No, we really didn't.
Oh.
And so we explain the story to her, and she's like, oh, I don't want nothing to do with this then. She like drops the doll. Because like this is a strong Christian family, right? So the minute she hears of any kind of thing like that, she's just like, no. And we're like, okay.
In the
We're
name
done.
of Jesus, I command this evil demonic spirit.
We start saying that. I'm like, in the name of Jesus, I will burn you. And we flick on the fireplace, open up the little grate, and we toss it in there, shut the grate. And we
Please tell me that's where the story ends.
Oh, yeah, you'd think. We leave for a minute, right? And we eat breakfast. We come back, and the fireplace is on. We're like, oh, it's gone. It must have, like, burnt up or something. So we open it up, and we turn the fire off. And we're kind of looking around. We're like, well, there's no, like, ashes or, like, melted plastic or anything. It's, like, there's no evidence of there being anything burning in here. And so we're like, okay, well, we're done. And we shut the grate, and we just forget about it for the day. It doesn't pop up again. Not for the rest of the day. I ask him about it every time I see him, and he's still, because this is still like a vivid memory. Like, I remember every detail of this night and day. It's like, he still says he has not seen it since. And we're like, okay, well, it's gone. It's no longer our problem. It is gone. And you know the funny thing? They have security cameras in their house. So we went back, and we made a point. We're like, okay, if we watch the cameras while we were watching the movie and see from specifically the point, because they have a camera that kind of leans towards their table. They don't have one in any of the other areas where we were. So we're like, okay, so at least we can see what happened when it went from face down to looking at us again. So we go and we're like, okay, maybe something happened, right? Maybe it like, I don't know, maybe the wind came through the window and blew this thing upright somehow. I got no clue. But like, maybe something happened that could explain anything. And we go and we watch the camera, right? And this is probably the scariest point, because this is the point where I was like, I want nothing to do with this anymore. I want to go home, and I'm not coming to your house again for a hot minute. And after that day, we did not have a sleepover for like the better part of a few months, because I was like, I did not want to get anywhere near there again. I was done. And basically, on that camera, the camera is like looking at the table. We see us place the doll face down and walk back over, and after about 2 minutes, the camera goes fuzzy and then goes to static, and then goes from static back to fuzzy, and the doll's upright. And we're like,
Screw
no.
this, man. I'm out.
Literally, I was like, I'm done. I want my mom to come and I want to go home. And he was like, yeah, I got you.
Mom, come pick me up. I'm scared.
And so
That's
I was just
terrifying.
I was done. I was just like, I am not dealing
None
with
of my
this
scary
anymore.
stories are gonna add up to that.
And
There's
that's the
no
thing.
way.
That's the thing, is I could not even, like, so many people have told me, it's like, that's fake. There's no way that happened. And I'm like, you can believe what you want to believe. You can believe me. You can not believe me. I don't care. But that is one of the most terrifying things that I think has ever happened in my entire life. And it has just no explanation to this day.
When was this? Like, how long ago was this?
This was about 7-ish years ago.
Oh, wow.
Dang.
Now, quick question. Like, what if you were to wake up in your house and you saw that doll?
I would stab it with a knife.
What is that going to do? You're going to
Grab it by the throat.
Well, if you
and-
stab it with a knife, be so for real. With this doll, if you stab it with a knife, you're gonna see it again with no hole in it.
Yeah. I would literally do the.
Bryson, you put it in a safe, you buried it, and you burned it. If that
I
were
would
to
call
happen,
a priest.
call a priest. You're
But-
not even Catholic, bro.
To say the least, I don't care. He'll know what to do.
I am.
I
I'm not a
would
priest.
call Will's priest. But
Call Will's
Sounds
priest.
good. He's a very nice man.
okay, I will take your word on it. But if that thing shows up, I will do everything in my power to kill it. Just, oh my word. I am just so, like, that is a story that lives vividly in the back of my mind 24/7 to this day. The only time where I've ever encountered what I think to be a demonic spirit. So, your turn.
Well, you go.
Brock, your turn. No, your turn. You're better prepared than I am.
Okay, fine. So, I mean, my story, one of them at least, doesn't compare to Grayson's at all. So I think I was in I think third grade. I'm gonna say third grade. I went to my friend's Halloween party, and this was back when I lived in Franklin, right? And in their house, they always go, they do cool things for Halloween's, right? And he always invites a bunch of his friends, from me being one of them, to his house for the party, right? Well, behind their house is a cornfield, right? And what they'll do, you'll it's a hayride. You'll go in there, and people who volunteer, friends of theirs will volunteer and jump out and scare you, yada yada. You're on a tractor, right? It's a whole thing. It's pretty fun, right? Well, we get to a point where we're in the middle of a field and we're surrounded by a bunch of trees. It's dark, by the way. The tractor stops. It's not moving.
Wait.
So,
I think
and then
I've
we're
heard
like,
this.
hey, what's going on, man? Why isn't it moving? It broke down. Well, so can we? How long?
Darth Vader came out of the woods.
No. And then we
Oh.
hear, "Ooh!" I'm like, well, shoot, crap. Hurry up and fix this thing right now. There were coyotes nearby. They were not far. And I was I don't know, 5 or, no. I don't know, 7 or 8. I don't know. And then
Dang.
luckily though, we got the tractor to work again, and we rode back home quickly. I didn't go back in. I'm done.
That's sketchy.
I was done.
I'm gonna be honest. It's not as scary as Grayson's, but that's kind of sketchy.
No.
Well, picture yourself in that situation. You would probably freak out.
That sounds like
That's
the horror
true.
movie trope where instead of the wolves being the enemy, the tractor driver is missing one eye and one tooth, and it's like, hey, what happened? Oh, looks like the tractor he broke down. I guess we'll have to walk. I don't want to walk. That's too bad. Why don't we go stay in that shed over there?
the convenient shed that has a bunch of tools in it that can kill somebody.
Why don't we
Okay.
just go to the shed and use the tools to fix the tractor? Oh, not the right tools. They're covered in blood. I mean, oil.
Hey,
uh,
ready then. All right, Will,
Will.
your turn.
My turn? Okay. So, one time, I was like, I don't know,
Don't do it.
7
No.
or 8.
Okay.
I was 7 or 8. And you see, I was going on a family vacation. So, like, every year we have a vacation with my entire family. And I mean, like, when I mean my entire family, I mean my grandma and her siblings. And then all of my mom's cousins and my second cousins, like, big extended family. Okay? So, we go to Hocking Hills every summer. Does anyone know where that is?
yeah.
Okay. So we went to Hocking Hills, and on the way there, we went at nighttime. Okay. So we were driving, and my dad had to stay home because he had work. And so my mom drove me, my sister, and my brother to Hocking Hills. Halfway there, we're going through like cornfields, right? In our car. Just straight cornfields, it's pitch black. And it's like, I don't know, 9:30, about 10 o'clock at night. So we're going down, and I don't even know why there was one. There was a stoplight, and there's like cornfields surrounded. Like it's at like an intersection, but like on 4 sides. You know what I mean? So like you can either go and turn. Like you know what I mean?
A 4-way intersection, yes.
Yeah, 4-way intersection. I forgot the word for it. But on both sides, there's cornfields. Okay? But the light was red. And it stayed red for a while. I think it was broken or something happened because no one was coming any other way. Like it was just red. So we stopped, not knowing that it was like probably broken. And we sat there for a good 30 seconds, and then eventually I hear my mom scream and we go. I hear my mom scream like something happened, and we just took off and went. No one was coming, so it's fine. And we just drove. We were going fast. And then eventually I asked, what happened? What happened? Still to this day, I have no clue what she screamed at.
Well then.
That's not good.
No, it's not.
I don't even know what happened. That's the scary part.
She
is
saw something.
she saw something, screamed, and took off.
That's
And
not great.
no. Oh, Brock left, apparently.
He didn't
Give
leave.
me a second.
Well, he's here, but...
I think he's on a phone call.
Oh.
Okay. We're running short-ish on time because my story took a lot longer than I thought it would. I'll give it maybe another 10 minutes-ish till we get off here.
Sounds
But
good.
I'm going to speed run a story that usually takes me about 10, 15 minutes to get through. I'm going to speed run it. So, while I was in Michigan at one point, I always tell people that about half of my life experiences have been in Michigan. I was only in Michigan for about a week, and yet I experienced so much and did so much there that I have like most of my like greatest stories, like most entertaining things I've ever done, happened up in Michigan. It also happens to be probably the second most scary thing that has ever happened to me. Happened up in Michigan. We were camping down in a valley, like as deep as you could go, like into this like little ravine area, right? We were camping down in there, and me and my buddy had the stupid, I am guaranteed, stupid idea. We're like, oh man, it's like 12 o'clock at night. Let's go explore the woods.
No.
Let's go into the woods. Let's go explore. And
that doesn't... No.
I had my flashlight. I had been using it all week. This is a bit of a teaser to what will happen later. This is the reasoning behind it. But I had been using this flashlight all week, right? I'd never replaced the batteries. Only flashlight. I brought it. We went into the woods, right? We were out there for the better part of 40 minutes just walking in a straight line, looking around, enjoying ourselves. And we hit this little path, and we're like, oh, look, it's a path. This is fun. Let's follow this. And we're we're going into this path and we're following it, and eventually we hit this shack, and it is like run down old. And the minute we get to this shack, my flashlight dies, like simultaneously. Like the minute I look at it, the minute I'm like, oh, look at that. It's like, oh
Crap.
man. I tuck the flashlight in my belt, and it's just like, what do we do now? I'm like, I don't know. Maybe someone's here. Let's ask them for batteries. You know, classic horror movie. You get killed through the door. I am an idiot. My phone just went off. So basically, we knock on this door, and we're like, hello? You guys got any double A's? Anyone? And it's like, no answer. Lights are out. Like, windows are going, like, they're all dark. Some of them are shattered and broken. And I kid you not, all I hear from inside is just like a and I'm like, I look at him and I'm like, do we really want double A's? And he's like, nah. And we just start walking down the path. And here's probably the worst part. It's like, we're down the path. The cabin is no longer in our view, right? So we can no longer see this cabin. It's like around the bend of like a bunch of thick trees and foliage. And we hear the cabin door slam open. Like the minute we can't see the cabin anymore, it's just boom. And we're just like, we bolt. We look at each other for like a second. We start sprinting through these woods. And literally, it's like, I think at one point he said he saw like a flashlight through the trees, and like once, and we like were running and we can't find which way the camp is, and we're like, why did we do this? We're literally the guys that die first in the horror movie. What are we doing? And we're like running through the woods, and we're like, holy cow, what do we do? And he's like, I got it. And I'm like, what? And he's like, my portable compass. And he's like, pulls out this compass, flips it open. It's like old style, like gold and brass, like little like etchings in it and stuff. And I'm like, do you know which direction our camp is? He closes the compass, puts it back in his pocket. And I'm like, shoot. And so we're like going in these woods, we're like falling around. And eventually I like trip on a stick. And I kind of like stumble forward into this tree. And I look at this tree and I'm like, wait a minute. And he's like, what? It's like, isn't this the tree we got firewood from? And he's like, he looks at it. We see some broken branches and stuff. And he's like, yes, it is. And we're like, okay, so it's that way. And we run and we're sprinting for like 5 minutes. And we get back to camp. And we get back and he's just like, okay, we're fine. And everyone's like, where have you been? We're like, we went on a walk. And we just went to bed and didn't tell anyone. And we don't know what the shack was about. We don't know who was in it or why the door slammed open. But you know, it's an experience that I still will treasure as the day that I survived a horror movie sequence.
Why do you have these things happen to you?
Because I'm an idiot and I get into the stupidest situations.
A better question is, why did you just think at a random time during the night, let's go for a walk in the woods?
Because, you know, I had a flashlight I wanted to explore. It was Michigan. I'd never been there before.
It's true.
I was like, let's just go explore the woods. It was like, okay. You know? The classic will you, won't you die moment. Okay, Brock, you have another story?
Yeah, I got one. This one's short, but all my stories are. I say all. I only have like 3. So it was in the middle of the night. I think this was 2 years ago, actually. So It was here. And so, Grayson, you've been to my house, obviously. So
yeah,
you remember like when you walk in, like you see that like fancy looking clock, like that's like over like the
the one that unfolds and does all the.
That there used to be a second clock there.
Oh,
keep that in mind.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So and it was like I shouldn't say it was old, but like I don't know, it doesn't matter. But like so it's in the middle of the night, only me and my dad are home, and I'm with him. Where I think I think I'm on my laptop. He's on my laptop. We're just playing games, right? Just chilling. And then all of a sudden, we hear, and we're like, "What was that?" Next thing I know, my dad goes, "Let's go." I'm like, "Oh god."
Your dad, like, he was ready. He pulls it out of his pocket.
Oh,
He's
he
like,
knew. He knew. He was,
Let's
he
do
was like,
this.
let's go. Let's do it. Yeah.
Let's go.
Check this out.
Like, and I think I grabbed the knife. So, like, me and him are both like, if someone's in this house, they're going to
They
die.
about to die.
We were ready. Listen, if anyone tries to break in our house, you have to deal with.
Oh
me and my
no!
dad.
If they come anywhere, if anyone breaks in my house ever and come even a step towards my room, the amount of random weaponry I happen to have on hand, like I got sticks. I have a wooden sword that I've actually like kind of sharpened to the point where it's actually very pointed. I have enough gear in my room to the point where it's like if someone came at me, I would just.
I have literally only a pocket knife.
Oh,
That's good enough. So like we go downstairs, we see the clock has fallen down the stairs. It's so random, right?
yeah, that's weird.
We're like,
Mm.
okay, what? We're not convinced. We're kind of like, okay, this clock fell, but like, how? It's never given us problems before. So like, we go outside and then crap, we go see what's going on. We didn't see anybody, but like to this day, we don't know how this thing fell.
Was it like an old wooden clock?
It wasn't wooden, no. It was just it was like it was glass and metal,
Oh, that's weird.
and it just fell.
Was the nail loose or anything on the wall?
I mean, like I guess, but like the nail was still on the wall when it happened.
Was like
It just
the back?
fell.
Was it held by like one of those little like, metal loop things?
I'm not sure. I just know like when it fell, the nail was still on the wall, and it was completely fine until that day.
That's weird.
I don't know what happened. It just fell. I'm like, what?
That's weird.
That's weird, man.
All right, Will, do you have a story?
I do. It's not very long though, which is probably good because we got to get off soon. But so one time I was at a sleepover at my house. So I had a sleepover at my house and I invited two of my friends, one of them being Bryce. And so you see we're there. Well, we're at my house and my parents went to bed. My brother and sister also went to bed. And me, Bryce, and my other friend were in my living room. And we were just kind of on the ground. There was like sleeping bags. And we were watching Jumanji
Oh,
at
which
like
one?
11
like the
o'clock.
original or like the rock version?
No, the new one, like The Rock.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
So we were watching that. We started it at like 11 p.m. And it's pitch black. Literally, the only light on the entire the only light on in the entire house is my TV. We finished the movie. We turn off the TV. Pitch black. So I turn on one light, and I go towards and then I go to get a drink of water. And on my way there, I have like doors. There are glass doors on the side, and it's like on my wall, right? And they're windows. Well, I go and I walk by them. And I look out, I look outside, and on the ground, I see a black snake. Just a black snake going in circles around, like, right in front of my door. And then after that, I went and I said, "Oh, cool!" And I was like, "Guys, come look at the snake." I look back. The snake is white.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Now how did it manage that?
I don't know. Please stand by. Talk amongst yourselves very fast.
Okay, I got a story.
Okay. I do love the fact that all we hear at the end of that is just dun 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 dun. Someone, for the audio only audiences, someone was knocking on Will's door. Brock, go ahead, tell.
All right, so again, short story. Now this actually genuinely like terrified me. I think all the other ones like I was scared, yeah, but this one like just shook me to the core. To this day, I don't know what happened. It was scary to the point where I got my dad and asked him to help me. Like I was like,
Yeah,
I don't know what happened, but
that was me with the doll, man.
so middle of the night, I'm in my room, and I'm in my sleep, and like you know how like sometimes like your mind like plays tricks with you, and like it'll like play sounds in your head, and it'll
Hmm.
wake you up, and you realize it wasn't even real.
Yeah.
Well, that happened, but I was like, and what I heard was like a I want to say like a bang, but it also sounded like something opened.
Oh.
And I wake up, I'm like, oh, it's just my mind playing tricks on me. Like it does it all the time, right? Well, you know that like that door that's like right there, like like over there
That
in the
door.
area.
Yep.
Not that big door, but like the door like that goes under like the kitchen and everything like that.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That was open.
Oh.
It just opened, and I'm like, okay. And it's in the middle of the night, and I'm scared. I'm like, I don't what just happened, and now I'm afraid to go back to sleep.
Wait,
So
when
then
did
I
this
get my
happen?
dad. I'm like, Dad, please help. I was sleeping, and then the door just opened by itself. I don't know how that happened. And then he comes down. And he's like, it's fine. And shuts the door. And then like, I don't know. I lost like a good like 2 hours of sleep because of that.
When did this happen?
I think like 2 years ago. I don't know.
Oh, that is
Mm.
not great. I want to tell you this real quick because I have this all the time. I don't talk about it much, but like I have what uh I've done some research for it because like I've been psyched out about it like half of my life. Um I don't talk about it. Even my family doesn't know half the time because it's like I know what it is and it doesn't really matter to me. But one time I wasn't sure. I have what I call, or what science calls, audio hallucinations and visual hallucinations when I go to sleep at night. Because my room, I do my best to keep it pitch black because I need darkness to sleep, but I also need some like background noise to sleep. It's like I usually have something playing, and then I have my room as pitch black as it can be. But when you're first going to bed, that plays with your eyes a lot, and I've seen a lot of things that I don't think I've seen, and I've heard a lot of things that I know I didn't actually hear. Like I've had someone whisper in my ear. Like I've had an audio hallucination of someone just being like hello, and it's just like huh, and it's like it scares me every time, and like I don't sleep for like that's why my sleep schedule's always off, is because when I try to sleep, either I'm thinking about stuff and my head's constantly working and I don't fall asleep easily, or something happens or I see something or hear something that just like keeps me up. So I usually only get like give or take 2 or 3 hours of sleep a night, but hey, I
Ooh.
work fine. But this time it was different because mostly when like whenever you like have a visual hallucination or something at nighttime, it's kind of like like a shadow being weird and like playing your eyesight in the corner or something, right? Like you see like oh man, that coat hung on the wall, it looked like a person for a second there, like that kind of thing, where it's like your eyes think it sees something and plays it up to be something, but really it's not. This is one where I was not so sure. I saw it and kind of looked at it for like 30 minutes. I just kind of stared at it to make sure it wouldn't move because I knew there wasn't something there. Basically, I heard something one night, and when I opened my eyes, my bed is oriented so that like I'm laying here, wall is here, and the wall kind of stretches like the window and then another wall. So I'm kind of like in the left corner of my room. So when I open my eyes, the first thing I see is this wall, and in this corner, it seems like darker black than the rest of the room, like there's something there, but it's not like in the bottom corner where there could be something against the wall. It's like up in the top of the corner of the wall.
Hmm.
So it's like up against the ceiling. And I'm like, well, that's weird. And like the more I look at it, the more my eyes like focus on it. And the more it goes from kind of like a weird mix of shadow, the more it becomes like a solid thing. So it's
Hmm.
like as my vision kind of like closes on it, it becomes like a solid pitch black like thing in the corner of my ceiling. And it's like creature sized, like it's the size of a dog. And I'm like, well, I'm not gonna sleep tonight, am I? And like, I eventually kind of like roll over and ignore it because after staring at it forever, it's not moving. And I'm like, okay, so I'm hallucinating or something. So I roll over and I wake up, and it hasn't happened since. Like, that's probably the most clear hallucination that I think I've had. And if it wasn't, it wasn't. But like, it hasn't affected me in any way. So, you know, here I am. But like, I've had people whisper in my ear. I've had like noises go off. I've heard doors and things opening and closing. It's like, I've gotten used to it to the point where it's like, sleep would be nice. Like, I'm right there with you, bro.
No.
Although your thing actually happened where it's just like, boom. Oh, man. Must have heard some. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I think I know what I'm going to call this episode now.
What?
The one thing that's been said so many times throughout this episode. Oh, no.
just oh no.
Oh, no. Will be the name of this episode.
Oh no. Yeah.
Also,
All right, is that all the stories we got?
Yeah.
It's all mine, yeah.
For all the people listening, I already answered Will's dare from last episode when I forgot to do the sincere Christmas outro. So that's not for you guys, that's for them guys. So sorry to disappoint.
Sorry.
Will,
He
you want to do
told
the
us
outro
already.
this time?
Sure. All right. Everybody, thank you for listening to Unexpected. It's been a great episode, right, guys?
Yeah. Woo!
All right. All right. We will see you next time, and we will be back when you least expect it.
Oh, good job, Will. I'm so proud of you.